What's up, guys? Man, I'm excited for this one, man. I'm Ryan. That's my man, George.
Yeah, we're shaking, guys. Shout out to the free thinkers and all that.
Man, make sure you like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you check out my channel, Hybrid Hangout, man. George's channel is Rhyme Rate. That will be in the description. We're trying to do a better job promoting the whole ecosystem, man. So make sure you check that out, man. I'm excited for this one, though, George, man. We got Drake and J. Cole on the Jodeci Freestyle that came out in 2012. 2012, right? No, 2013, my bad. 2013. And, man, everybody said that this is the shit that popped the whole thing off with the Kendrick and Drake shit.
Not everybody. Kendrick fans said that this is ground zero for why. This is where the tension started. Drake apparently dissed Kendrick in this freestyle, according to a lot of Kendrick fans, and they're saying that's when the beef started. They're saying Drake felt the way about the hottest MCs list, you know what I'm saying, that MTV put out. And they put Kendrick at #1 on that list back in 2013. They're saying Drake responded to that list with this freestyle. He was a little aggy. So I don't know. I'm just going to say this. I heard this shit. I've heard it before, but it's been so long.
Yeah.
And all I'm going to say is I don't remember thinking that Drake was dissing Kendrick in his freestyle from what I remember. But this is going to be kind of fresh for me. I don't know.
I don't even know if I heard that.
Yeah, so Ryan,
to be honest with you.
Yeah, so.
Because I wasn't even on the beef shit back then in 2013.
Right. Like
you know what I mean?
There's no way. When I heard this, I didn't think that. I knew Drake was talking slick to somebody. I just don't remember thinking it was Kendrick. So let's
That's
go
why
back.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
We retracing the steps of the beef. Let's see. I want y'all to know what I think. I don't care about what they say on Twitter. What do I think? So let's listen to it.
Yeah, man. Let's get into it, man. So Jodeci Freestyle featuring Drake and J. Cole. Let's get it.
What he made the beat? Him and Bink, okay?
Yeah. 26 on my third GQ cover. Your new shit sound like you do covers of all of my old shit. Oh shit. I'm devoted to making sure that shit goes unnoticed. Where you niggas is hopeless.
Yeah. I love the pocket he in already. This motherfucker been rapping his whole career. This motherfucker been, what'd he say? 26 on my third GQ cover? On my third one. I love the way he's coming in flow-wise. What'd he say? Your new shit sound like you do covers?
Of my old shit. You do covers of my old shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm dedicated to making sure that shit goes unnoticed.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's to start this shit off. Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going. Shit already.
Oh shit, I'm devoted to making sure that shit goes unnoticed. Swear you niggas is hopeless. I should run a clinic for niggas that think they winning on some cold shit. 50 M's for a 3-month road trip.
Yeah, hold on. I'm sorry, George. He said I should run a clinic on niggas that think they winning. First of all, that cadence and shit and he's in, this is crazy. I love the cadence. Then he said on some coach shit, 50 mil for a 3-month road trip. That's a slick ass line. When you talk about taking a trip somewhere, you can either drive or you can fly, right? So road trip, but coach shit. I think he's talking about taking a trip on a plane, on some coach shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But when I go on trips, you know what I'm saying? I take 50 mil with me on a 3-month road trip, right? So when I go on vacation, it's 50 M's. I'm blowing 50 M's easy. You know what I'm saying? You on some coach shit. So he's still talking that big boss, big boy talk. In the midst of this shit, I'm still waiting for the Kendrick shit, but I'm just getting excited because motherfucker is talking already.
I should run a clinic for niggas that think they winning on some cold shit. 50 M's for a 3-month road trip. I see straight through them like fish tanks with no fish.
I should run a clinic, though, just to kind of revisit that bar.
Yes.
For dudes that think they're winning. Y'all out here thinking that you're winning. Oh, let me show you what winning is also.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to run a clinic. I can open up a clinic for, it is a pandemic of motherfuckers out here thinking that they're winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can fill this clinic up with motherfuckers. Like, that's the whole game of dudes that aren't winning that think they're winning.
Yes.
I can open up a clinic. You know what I'm saying? That list is long.
Yeah.
So just to kind of really dig into that bar, that think they winning. I'm winning. And I can coach y'all. That's just tough. I just wanted to, wanted to dig into that.
No, I'm glad you brought that back up.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
I should run a clinic for niggas that think they winning on some cold shit. 50 M's for a 3-month road trip. I see straight through them like fish tanks with no fish in them. Drizzy still got some 06 in them. IRS all in my books getting they matlock on. All this capital, it's like I left the caps lock on. It's like every time I plot a return, I seem to shift the game. See, I can still talk keys without pitching cane. Pay yourself.
This motherfucker, Yeah, Drake has been talking his whole fucking life. This motherfucker been rapping well, been rapping better than most people fucking from when he came in the game. This is crazy. That fucking caps lock return shit, dude.
Scheming.
That shit is crazy.
Scheming.
But before that, he said Drizzy still got some 06 in him. I think he's saying that I can still get that pen out. I know I've been doing the pop shit too, which goes crazy. We know that the pop shit goes crazy and the singing and shit. We know that goes crazy. But if you really want me to rap, I can kill you on that shit. Because back in the day, in the 06 shit, I was rapping on some, wasn't he rapping on some old ass like,
more of a backpacker.
Right. Old ass like hip hop.
Comeback season Drake.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So I can still get in that bag.
But I can still do it. But then he said, man, IRS all in my books, getting the Matlock on.
Without Google. without Chat GPT, I wonder. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all would have caught that line. Yeah, now you got Chat GPT and Google to help you to understand what Matlock is. Matlock is an old ass TV show. I know a lot of y'all wasn't catching that bar without assistance, but Matlock is an old TV show. He was like a
lawyer,
a detective lawyer.
He was an investigative lawyer.
Right. Yep.
Right.
Which so he was like Sherlock Holmes. He was like a detective, right?
Right.
So the IRS in his books trying to look for anything, right?
Yeah,
like detectives and shit getting a Matlock on, trying to figure out how we can get this motherfucker, right? Because he's making so much money is what he's saying.
Right. And then to expound on that, all this capital, it's like I left the caps lock on. It's like every time I plot a return, it seems to shift the game.
So I could still touch keys without pitching cane or mention keys without... Dude, that whole scheme was so nasty.
But what is he saying though, right? Capital, all this money, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like I left the caps lock on. So now he goes into this like keyboard play.
Because when you hit the caps lock, it makes capital letters.
Correct.
All this capital, put all this money. You know what I'm saying?
It's like every time I plot a return, right? Return is another key on a keyboard. But every time I come back into the game, because like he just said before that, I can still get on my 06 shit. You want me to get in my rappity rap bag? I can still do that. You know what I'm saying? So every time I plot a return, I seem to shift the game, which shift is another key on the fucking keyboard, right? But I still shake up the game, right? I can still come back and out-rap the motherfuckers that all they do is rap, even though I sing and do other shit too. But I can come back to rap and still shift the game and kill it. Man, stop fucking with Drake.
I can still touch keys to finish it up without pitching cane.
Woo.
So the whole scheme was about him touching keys on the keyboard, but really he's talking about his life and shifting the game, shifting the rap game, right? But also, key means kilo in drugs.
Yep.
Cocaine is a drug, right? So I can still touch keys, touch these keys, shift the game without pitching. I don't need to talk about drugs. I can shift the game as in touching the keyboard and shake shit up without having to do that. That shit?
Yeah.
In 2013, by the way. Y'all got Drake fucked up, man. I've been trying to tell y'all for a very long time, man.
All this capital, it's like I left the caps lock on. It's like every time I plot a return, I seem to shift the game. See, I can still talk keys without pitching cane. Pay yourself and owe yourself. When you come to my city, just know yourself. Know where you at. I'm good in every town. I'ma be there doing shows where you at. The lights hitting, women screaming like Jodeci's back.
But that's where the feeling is. That's where all the shit comes
buddy.
from. I mean, like, the music that you and I used to listen to was just...
I'm good in every town. It don't matter where the fuck I'm at.
Because we went through it all. We went through everything. I remember you
Which is true.
Jodeci.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, lights hitting like Jodeci back with that.
You even made me...
Your money is just a little Barney's co-op for you to be trying to show out. I'm in your girl ear planting seeds like a grow out.
Yeah.
We moved to operation to Cali soon as the snow drop.
Yeah.
Oh, please stop arguing about who's the best MC. I think everyone would agree. They know that you're
Yeah.
not. I know I'm a short shot, middle finger poking you in your sore spot.
Yeah, we got to talk about it. Man. That was hard. Now, I don't know.
That's where I'm thinking, okay.
I don't know if he's talking about Kendrick because George know how I get down. I need irrefutable evidence that you are talking shit about me. You know what I mean? I'm going to probe and make sure you show your true colors, you know what I mean, before I jump out the window to assume any motherfucking thing from me. But I do kind of see how that could be, I can see how you could make the correlation, especially when we talk about, the best MC. We know that you're not, though. We know that you're not the best MC, right? But he said your money is just a little Barney co-op for you to be trying to show out. But what is he saying, though, right? What's it Barney?
I can start a clinic for dudes that think that they winning. Barney co-op? what's a co-op? A Barney co-op is
like a retail store,
retail
right?
store, but
Yeah.
it's like the little stores inside the retail store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And but that's funny though, right? For you to show out, what is he saying? What does he mean? Like, dude, you ain't got money like that. You ain't got money to be acting like you can show out. Show out is another term for just spending a whole bunch of money. Like, man, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. No, man. You ain't getting money like that. You Rick Ross in the situation.
Yeah.
No, I'm just fucking with you. That's a joke, you know. But then what he said, I'm in your girl's ear planting seeds like a grow op. You know what I mean? So like a pharmaceutical play there, like a grow farm, right?
Weed farm.
Yeah, like a weed farm, you know what I'm saying? But I'm planting seeds in your girl's ear. You know what I'm saying? I'm that dude. We moved the operation to Cali as soon as the snow dropped. So the wordplay is crazy, right? But so we moved to Cali, you know what I'm saying? I think that could be a play on, obviously he's talking about, you know, I can make money anywhere because he did say that, right? And we moved the operation. You know, I got a house in LA, right? You know what I'm saying? I could go here, but I still think
And he's from Canada and it snows in Canada.
Yeah, I still think he could be talking about that grow op scheme too, right? The pharmaceutical play there, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we could move the operation there, you know what I mean? Which way do you want it?
Yeah, it was exactly. And then, you know, on top of that, man, he's just, again, like you said, he had a house in Calabasas or whatever, or Hidden Hills and all that other stuff. So, he had roots in Cali.
Oh, please stop arguing about who's the best MC. I think everyone would agree. They know that you're not.
You're not.
So that's supposed to be the line, right?
That's what they say, man. You know, that's what they say. I'm not seeing a diss towards Kendrick yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for I kind of, if you peep how my face looked, I was like, okay, is that what they're talking about? But I'm not seeing anything specific towards Kendrick yet. But
I know I'm the short shot, you know what I'm saying? Middle finger poking you in your sore spot. I know that if anyone is talking about who the best MC is, I'm the short shot. You know what I mean? If I was a betting man, I'd put my money on Drake.
But also middle finger.
Yep.
Poking you in your sore spot. Like that little thing, like fuck you, and I'm gonna poke you in your sore. I'm gonna hit you where it hurts.
Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna keep winning shitting on you, right? But I'm not seeing, Ryan, where the Kendrick diss is. You know what I mean? Because a lot of Kendrick fans were like emphatic about the beef started at the Jodeci freestyle. And I'm like, okay, maybe move the operation to Cali. Kendrick is from Compton, Cali, right? And then he said, we moved the operation to Cali as soon as the snow dropped. Oh, please stop arguing about who the best MC.
Yep.
The MTV had the hottest MC list back in 2013. Kendrick was number 1.
Yep.
And Kendrick, I do think that Drake is responding to that list.
He could be. Yeah.
I think that's what he's responding to, and maybe he feels a way, but I don't know if he's dissing Kendrick specifically or if he's dissing people that may have had opinions on that list who happen to be rappers. It could be outside rappers. Man, Drake had a lot of motherfuckers talking crazy about him since he's been in the game. So they like, they could have been saying like, yo, we agree that you not. It could have been it could have been Joe Budden. It could have been anybody that was a rapper that like all I know is you ain't. You know what I'm saying? And that you ain't could be applied to a fucking 1,000 people. Yeah. So I don't know why y'all so confident that this is towards. I get where you're going because Kendrick was the hottest MC, but again, there's nothing factual that's pointing to or anything blatantly obvious to me. Honestly, I don't think that's blatantly obvious that's at Kendrick because Drake has had so many people
hating on him.
So it could be anybody that had comments on that list or that was involved or had something to say about that list.
Because Control came out after this, right?
Control came out after.
Okay.
So and factually, we could talk about that. But factually, Drake's name was mentioned in Control. But we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
So let's keep it going.
Yeah,
let's pull it back. Maybe I'm going to listen to it again.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm bugging.
I'm in your girl ear planting seeds like a grow out. We moved the operation to Cali soon as the snow drop. Oh, please stop arguing about who's the best MC.
Yeah, even the way he said that.
Would agree, they know that you're not. I know I'm a short shot, middle finger poking you in your sore spot. Bars sound like I'm under oath. I Comedy Central roast niggas and turn them to ghost niggas. Either I'm getting bigger or you're just getting smaller. Us both, nigga. I'm just as unforgiving as most niggas. You bit the hand, now starve. It's not a joke, nigga. I hang you with it after I teach you the ropes, nigga.
Yeah, man. Talk to him, George. Talk to him.
I'm just
talk to him, cause this is crazy.
So what he's saying, man.
This is crazy.
But I really want to focus on this hottest MC play here, or we know who the best MCs are. We agree that you're not. And then after that, he said, bars sound like I'm under oath, and we'll break some of these bars down. But he said his bars sound like it's under oath, and I'll turn you to a ghost. I'm getting bigger or you're getting smaller. And then he said, I'll hang you with it after I show you the ropes. Maybe that's another thing because Drake took Kendrick on tour, earlier in his career. Maybe it's a little play like you little bro. So maybe that's where you guys are going.
Yep.
And then he said, I'll hang you with it after I show you the ropes. So again, we're going to break this down.
Yeah, man.
But I'm trying to understand why people are definitively saying that was Kendrick. Because I really do feel like there was a lot of little shots Drake was taking at that time. I understand why people think it's Kendrick. I do think that there's enough in there to maybe draw that line to Kendrick, but I just don't think there's enough in there for you to definitively say it's about Kendrick. That's all. Let's break it down though.
Yeah, because we don't know. We don't know. But I can see it. I can see where you're drawing the conclusions.
Why would he diss him at this point?
I don't know. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, okay, he's just mad about the MTV list. If that's the case, if he saw the MTV list and saw some people's opinions about Kendrick being number one, and then he got into his feelings and then diss Kendrick over that, yeah, I think that's some sucker shit. That's what I think. I think that's some dude, there's some opinions from motherfuckers. That's not Kendrick doing anything or saying anything. That's just their opinion.
Yep.
And then you're coming at him and you a little dude and I'll show you the ropes. Then you start talking slick to him. He didn't make the list. They made the list.
It's not his fault.
So
it's not Kendrick's fault.
If Drake is responding and got emotional and sensitive over that and started coming at Kendrick, I think that's unwarranted towards Kendrick. But I don't know if that's the case. But go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. But he said bars sound like they're under oath, nigga, right?
Tough.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
What happens when you go to court, right? You put your hand on the Bible and you say, I swear to tell the truth, right? Yep. So when I hear lines like that, I feel like whoever he's talking about I'm spitting nothing but facts, right? And then he goes into the Comedy Central roast niggas, turn them into ghost niggas. Comedy Central had the roast TV show. Y'all remember that? I think that's Netflix now because it's always on Netflix now. You know what I mean? But I kill you. You know what I mean? I'll roast you and then kill your career is the way I'm taking that, right? Mm-hmm. Either I'm getting bigger or you getting smaller or both, nigga. Now that one, yeah, I know. I was about to say. Now that one, George, I don't know if you were about to say this because based on your response, I just think you like the line. But based on that line, I can see how someone can draw a strong parallel between what Drake is saying and Kendrick Lamar. Like, yeah. Because that could be, dude, I'm bigger than you already. You know what I'm saying? First of all. Second of all, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting bigger than you from a musical standpoint and a career standpoint and from a physical standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like, you the short, not only are you the little bro, but you are technically shorter than me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe every time I see you look like I'm getting bigger and you getting smaller. You know what I'm saying?
Both.
I don't think we're exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Both.
That's why I said that line right there, I can kind of see. Maybe he was kind of talking about Kendrick. Again, I don't know because I hate assumptions. You know what I mean? Because we know what all assumptions are. But that was a funny line. It's funny in general. But if he was talking about Kendrick, that's funny as hell. He's been roasting him even before push-ups.
Yeah. One thing that I will say that I think that he's talking about someone who isn't as successful as him.
Yes.
I think we can eliminate a lot of like big time rappers. A lot of people can be eliminated. So I think it is someone that is underneath him, I think in terms of success and what they've done in the game. And that list does get pretty small. I will say that list gets pretty small. But or it could be just it could be an old school street rapper that was talking crazy. I don't know.
It could be. Yeah.
I just don't know if there's enough in there to be like. But I understand. One thing I want to make clear is I do get what people were saying. Yeah. But I need proof. I need facts.
Me too. I
need facts, man. And if he said his name or, you're supposed to be a good kid and you know what I'm saying? It's a Mad City situation. If he played on that, then I'm like, no, there's no denying that. He didn't say his name. Yeah, but get the fuck out of here. Good, GKMC. Yeah. Like, come on. So I just don't see enough to really say Drake 100% started it if that's all. We're going to keep listening, so I don't know if he keeps going.
Yeah, man.
But I don't know if there's enough for me to be like, 100% Drake started the beef. Nah, I'm not seeing that. But I do see how you could think that.
It's subliminals, right? Subliminals, right? I get it. Yeah. But then what made us stop it, man? He said, I'm just as unforgiving as most niggas. We'll come back to that line in a minute. You bit the hand, now starve. It's not a joke, nigga. Hard, right? I'll hang you with it after I teach you the ropes, nigga. Come on, man. Come on, dude.
That shit was nasty.
He talking about Kendrick, man. Fuck that. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm just joking. No. That was a joke. That was a joke, guys. No, that was a hard-ass line, man. Let me go back up to the unforgiving really, really quick, and then we'll touch the hard-ass line, right? When you say I'm just as unforgiving as most niggas, right? I just think he's saying majority of people hold grudges. Vengeful, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially when we talking about street dudes, you know what I mean? Black culture, you know what I mean? The people I grew up with, you only got one time to fucking, you know, be disloyal or do some shit behind somebody's back. That's it. There is really no coming back from that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So he said, I'm just as unforgiving. Then he said, you bit the hand, now starve. So what that indicates to me is that someone did something to him and betrayed him. He's playing off the old adage, right? You know, don't bite the hand that feeds you, right? I gave you an opportunity, whoever he's talking about. I looked out for you. I put money in your pocket, and then you betrayed me in some way. You bit my hand. Now I'm taking that hand away, and now I'm gonna let you starve. So it could be Kendrick, but then what did Kendrick do to make him say that if it is Kendrick?
Right.
Because he's responding to someone doing something to him. And I just don't know if I see that at this stage
I get
in
it.
2013 that Kendrick did something to, maybe something happened behind the scenes with Kendrick and Drake. Maybe it was some shit talking, some slick talk. If this is about Kendrick, which I'm not sure of. If it's about Kendrick did something or said something about him that would make him do that, because it's not about the MTV list at that point, right? Because that's saying he's been betrayed. The MTV list isn't betraying him.
Correct. Yeah.
He's talking about being betrayed by somebody. So who betrayed him? Which is why I'm like, I don't know if it's
And I don't know
if it's Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I don't know if Drake fed Kendrick. Did he feed him?
Well, he took him on tour.
So that's the play.
That's the play.
So like I helped propel your career.
I help propel your career. Right.
Okay.
Based off of what people who think that he's dissing Kendrick. But my thing about it is that's not what y'all said. That's not what many of y'all said. You guys said he was salty over the MTV hottest list. That's what many people said, like on Twitter and on Reddit and whatever the case may be. That line would tell me that it's not about the MTV list. It's about someone betraying him. So if that's the case, who betrayed him? And do you think that that's in connection to Kendrick? So I don't know, man. I don't know if I see that in 2013. I don't know, maybe. But I feel like if he's dissing Kendrick, something else happened behind the scenes that made him feel like he can't forgive people. So I think it might even be somebody in his own camp. You know what I'm saying? Like I you know what I'm saying? Don't bite the hand that feeds you is usually indicative of someone you help that's close to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it could be somebody in his own camp that was a rapper, or maybe he's talking about The Weeknd. Him and Weeknd were close.
That could be.
Him and Weeknd, like he almost signed Weeknd to OVO. Weeknd was on all over Take Care. He was on like 4 or 5 songs or something like that on Take Care. So maybe he's talking about The Weeknd, to be honest with you. And to show you the ropes would apply to Weeknd because he was underneath him.
Yep.
Right? I hang you with after I show you the ropes. So I don't know if it's Kendrick.
Yep.
So I don't, this whole like it started emphatically, Drake it ain't nothing in here yet that I'm hearing that you can prove that he was talking to Kendrick. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, hard, man.
Hard ass line though.
But love
Just for
that.
the
Bite the hand that feeds you, just to define that. Bite the hand that feeds you means that someone that showed you the ropes, right? Another way of saying bite the hands that feeds you is showing you the ropes, right? Usually if you give somebody enough rope, they'll hang themselves. That's the saying, right? You know what I'm saying? But he played on that. He killed that saying, right? He killed that phrase and just brought it home so beautifully. Bite the hand that starve, right? You don't bite the hand that feeds you, but you hang yourself with a rope. You know what I'm saying? I'll hang you with it after I show you the ropes. Hard.
You know what I'm saying? What did they say? What did they say in the back in the day? Like, I brought you in this world. I'll take you out.
Exactly.
Like, I'm your father. Like, your father. Well, that's a really fucked up, dysfunctional thing that black fathers used to say to black sons. I brought you in this world. I'll take you out. Which means I'm your father. Your existence is because of me. I'm raising you in this. Don't ever disrespect me. Drake looks at whoever he's talking to as his son. I'll take you out of this game. You know what I'm saying? So that's hard. Let's keep it going.
You bit the hand, now starve, it's not a joke, nigga. I hang you with it after I teach you the ropes, nigga. Oh well, bitches paint OVO on they toenails. They show up at the show, the after party in the hotel. That 5-star in your city, they know where we at. I hit the lobby, women screaming like Jodeci's back.
Yeah, he killed that. He's like, oh well, bitches take their photos.
I called the front desk for condoms, she saying they ain't got none. The way that I'm responding, she know that we black. Nigga, fuck you mean? Jodeci back. Fucking hoes like Jodeci back. I paint pictures and flip words. A nigga would've thought that poetry back.
Hey, I love the way he said that too.
Hoes turned up, looking for your bitch, bet she won't turn up.
Come on.
Wonder where she is, fuck could she be? She's a hoe, she's a slut, she's a freak.
Hey, got a different girl every day of the week. Hey.
Lil' Kim.
Love that flow, man.
Lil
Love
Kim,
the-
he's referencing Lil Kim crush on you.
Yeah.
She's a slut, she's a hoe, she's a freak, by the way. But the flow, yeah, that was hard.
got a different, because usually the way that was said in Crush on You was, he's a slut, he's a hoe, he's a freak, got a different girl every day of the week, right? But he flipped it. She's a hoe, she's a slut, she's
Your
a freak.
chick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Your girl. He said looking for your girl, but she bet she won't turn up.
Yeah,
'Cause she's a
exactly.
slut, she's a hoe, she's a freak.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Heard a
So-
couple niggas hating, but then fuck niggas weak. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
love the way he flipped that. He did that the same thing in Blow for Blow. Now who's hot, who's not?
Yeah.
Tell me who hot, who's still out in the,
Mace,
stores, right? Yeah.
The Mace flip.
Right. So he did that.
He took an old school 90s joint and
Right.
flipped it, yep, with the flow.
Yeah, so I love when he does that, man. Let's keep it going, though. Let me back that up, man.
Yeah.
I love when you say Def Poetry's back, the way I flip flows or some shit like that, he said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
You would
let's-
think Def Poetry's back, the way
Yeah,
I'm
man.
playing with these words, you know?
Def Poetry Jam, yeah. For those of you who don't remember that, you know what I'm saying?
That was on
The
HBO,
OG.
HBO show,
Yeah,
Def
man.
Poetry Jam, yep.
Paint pictures and flip words. A nigga with a thought, Deaf Poetry back. Cold rooftop, hoes turned up.
Hey.
Looking for your bitch, bet she won't turn up.
She gone.
Wonder where she is. Fuck could she be? She's a hoe, she's a slut, she's a freak.
Come
Heard
on.
a couple niggas hating, but them fuck niggas weak.
Hey.
Count $100,000 like it sucks to be me. Ain't that what you wanted? Stunting on you niggas. Came in this game, never fronting on you niggas.
Come on.
Gave your heart and soul. Stories of my pain.
Hey.
Felt naked cause I laid it all, my glory and my shame. Caught fire just to have niggas ignore me in my flame. About to burn down the house, they try and pull me
Yeah.
in the rain. No.
Let's talk about it. I love J. Cole, man, for so many different reasons, man. After we came off the cool ass flow of she's a hoe, she's a slut, she's a freak, you know what I mean? He said count 100,000s like it sucks to be me. But that's what you wanted, right? Ain't that what you wanted? You know what I'm saying? Stunting on you niggas, right? He's always got so much wisdom beyond his years. I've always thought that about him because it's like, dude, that's what y'all wanted, right? Y'all wanted me to stunt on y'all.
You want the bullshit.
Yeah, you want the bullshit, right? And then he switches up, gave you my heart and soul, stories of my pain. I really believe that when it comes to Cole, man. You know what I'm saying? Felt naked because I laid out my glory and my shame. When I think of J. Cole, man, especially in you know, when we see everything that transpired from the beef and all that shit, man, he has always felt like a real one to me. So when he says things like that, I gave you my heart, my stories, and my pain, I believe that. You know what I'm saying? And when he says I felt naked, you know what I'm saying, gave you all my glory and my shame, I don't know if that is him talking about how people view him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? How people view him and like, dude, like, you know what I'm saying? I gave you all of me and I was vulnerable and I give you my best version of myself, you know what I mean? And my creativity and my passion, right? But you guys try to put out my flame, right? Because then he said that afterwards, right? You know what I'm saying? Then he said, caught fire to have my niggas ignore me and my flame. About to burn down the house, trying to put me in the rain, right? So I think
That was fucking hard.
that was hard, right? So, because he started with saying feel naked, right? I felt naked, you know what I'm saying? And my glory and my shame, my wins and my losses, you know what I mean? But then I caught fire. You know what I mean?
He felt vulnerable, right?
Right.
He felt naked. He felt vulnerable. Then he caught fire.
Right.
He got hot
Yeah.
in the game, right?
Yep. And people tried to ignore this flame. They tried to ignore this flame. That's a cool play on fire and flame, by the way,
My
right?
success, me coming up in the game.
Right.
I was hot.
About to burn down the house, right? You know what I'm saying? When you burning down the house, right? He was so hot, I'm about to burn this bitch down is the way I'm saying. But the play on trying to put me in the rain, but you try to cast me out is what I
Right.
feel like he's saying. No matter what I do, it's still not good enough is the way I'm kind of taking that. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But put me out in the rain, right? Rain and
But
flame.
they're trying to douse the fire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But also maybe he could be saying when he say he's trying to burn down the house, like I'm gonna burn the house, I'm on fire, I'm killing the game, right? The house being the industry. But maybe let me burn all this shit down.
Start over.
These dudes are dudes that like, isn't this what you want? You glorify flossing?
Yep.
Right? I'm counting all these 100,000s. Like it almost comes off like he's looking down on the industry and how the subject matter and these dudes talk about, right? He plays into it sometimes with the bars, but also at the same time, it's like, dude, we ain't talk about nothing real.
Yep.
I'm about to burn all this shit down.
Yep.
You know
I
what
love
I'm saying?
that.
You trying to, especially if you trying to put me out, you trying to cast me out?
Yep.
Oh, I'm burning all this shit down. You know what I mean? Or also, I'm on fire. I'm killing the industry. I'm ascending in the industry.
Yep.
And but that was really, really dope though.
Super dense and could be possible double entendre.
Right. He has some depth in that line,
Yep.
man. Yep.
Hey.
Gave your heart and soul. stories of my pain. Felt naked cause I laid it all, my glory and my shame. Caught fire just to have niggas ignore me in my flame. About to burn down the house, they try and pull me in the rain. No, fuck your list, you lame niggas and doubters. I'm undoubtedly the hottest, and that's just me being modest.
Okay, so let's
Go check
pause.
the numbers,
Yep,
dummy.
yep.
Okay.
I think that's exactly what he was saying.
So let me look up something real quick, Ryan. Where did J. Cole rank in all this shit, right?
Yeah.
I feel like J. Cole is always like, God damn, he's always on the outside looking in
Yep.
terms of how the industry looks at him. He's like, I can see why he made Middle Child. Like, Middle Child, motherfuckers, they tried to throw the bronze at me, right?
Yeah,
Hold on, wait, hottest MCs list, right?
Fuck your list.
Okay, so Kendrick was number 1, 2 Chainz was number 2, Rick Ross was number 3, Nas number 4, Drake number 5, Big Sean number 6, Kanye 7, 8 ASAP Rocky, 9 Future, 10 Meek Mill. Oh, I can see why he felt the way. Fuck your list then. Fuck that list. You know what I'm saying? 2 Chainz, but 2 Chainz was scorching though.
Yes, he was.
At that time.
Yes, he was.
And this is hot. This is hottest MCs. It doesn't mean best. It's just who was just on fire. Who's got a hit song, whose name's ringing bells right now. So it doesn't mean necessarily the best MCs, right? But I do think they conflate that. But anyways, it's hottest, right? So what did J. Cole have out in 2013?
And he said, I'm undoubtedly the hottest. And that's just me being modest, right?
Right.
Right?
So
I think exactly what you're saying. Yeah, I think he felt a way about that list too.
they both did.
Yeah.
I think don't get it fucked up. Drake and J. Cole both felt the way about the list. I'm just disputing on if he's directing his diss to bit the hand, starve you, or choke you with the rope, or whatever he said. I don't know if that's towards Kendrick, and I don't know if when he said you're not, we know that you're not. I don't know if that's towards Kendrick. I don't know if that's towards an MC because there's a lot of people commenting on that list. There's a lot of rappers that had a lot to say. That clip could have been for a lot of people.
That's true. That's
but
true.
J. Cole had the Sideline story that came out in 2011. I think that the reception of the Sideline story was a little lukewarm. Forest Hills Drive didn't come out, which is his magnum opus. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
That didn't come out until 2014. So I can understand people making that list at that time if I'm thinking about it. He hadn't really dropped that album that really ascended him.
Yeah, yeah.
But people knew about J. Cole. They was like, okay, yeah, Jay-Z's little protege was on Rock Nation and the rebranding of Rock Nation, and he was coming, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he was like hot, right, at that point. So I felt like, but people knew he was nice. So to not make the top 10 though, you know what I'm saying? Who else was on him? Like Meek was fire at that time.
I'm about to say,
Meek was on fire. Rick Ross was super on fire.
Yeah, he was.
2 Chainz was super on fire. Who else? Kanye was Kanye.
Yeah.
And, you know, so I get it. I
get
do
it too.
get it.
I get it
but
too.
I also get J. Cole feeling away because we like a lot of those guys like 2 Chainz. He was hot, but when we talk about the big three, we talking about the full package. We talking about really being an MC.
Yep.
An MC in addition to what you're doing in terms of record sales and all that other stuff is all factored in.
Yep.
So I can because J. Cole had an argument is my point, and I could see how he felt the way. Fuck that list, man. Because you know I'm next up. You know 2 Chainz ain't next up. He hot and he's dope in his own way, but he ain't next up to be one of them pillar MCs like that. So I can see like you gonna put that on me. Anyway, this is fun. I'm having fun going back.
Me too,
and piecing it together
because it gives you a little bit more of a picture of what they were.
The tension.
Yes.
That tension was getting built up.
Yeah, man.
And like, so Kendrick's number one. I'm thinking at it from Kendrick's perspective. I can understand how he would maybe think like you trying to shit on my glory that I'm getting. Like J. Cole's a little mad that he wasn't on the list, and then Drake said, "Yeah, who fuck the best MC shit? I know you not. Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Is that a shot at me?" And then Kendrick comes back with Control. Is this interesting? And I'm not saying that Drake is dissing Kendrick, but I am saying I get it.
You can see how he can draw that conclusion.
I can see how everyone can draw that conclusion.
Who are you talking to?
Right, you talking to me? Yeah, say my name. You know what I'm saying? But I don't agree with people definitively saying he dissed Kendrick in this because there's no proof that he dissed Kendrick.
Yep.
But I understand. Let's keep it going.
Niggas ignore me in my flame. About to burn down the house, they tryna pull me in the rain. No, fuck your list, you lame niggas and doubters. I'm undoubtedly the hottest, and that's just me being modest. Hey, go check the numbers, dummy. That's just me getting started. I'm artistic, you niggas is artistic, retarded.
Yeah, I remember that line.
Hold your applause. Who gets a poker face when you joke a show?
Yeah. I love that line right there. right there is crazy, right? I remember that autistic line. I'm an artist and you guys are artistic.
Retarded, I
Yeah.
think he said too. I think
Yeah.
it was too. Autistic, retarded,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, he did say that. That's why I remember that line
Yep.
because I remember that. You know, like
He apologized, I think, for that, right?
You don't want to say that. Yeah, exactly. That's why I remember
That's
that.
when shit was getting a little like, all right,
Can't do that.
You can't be saying
Can't
that no
do
more.
that, you know what
This
I'm
ain't the 90s anymore.
Exactly. But I get the line, right? You know what I'm saying? But who gives a poker face when your jokers show me your cards? That is a slick ass play
Tough.
on a card game, right? The poker game, right? Because when you have a poker face, right, you're stoic, right? I can't really call. I can't really see what you got in your hand. You know what I mean? But he said, who gives a fuck about a poker face when I can see your cards, right? If someone showed you your cards, you know how the game is going to turn out, right?
Right.
I love that. He's talking about the industry, right? Because he's coming off of fuck your list and you know what I mean? And your fake dudes and doubters and them shit like that. You know, like y'all don't have. I see what
I see right through you.
Yeah, I see what the game holds, and I know where this is going. You know what I mean? So I don't need a poker face. I don't need to pretend. You know what I mean? I
Right.
got it.
Who gives a poker face when you jokers show me your cards? David and Goliath taking on the Giants. No need for pause when I tell you my ball's bigger than yours. Colt. No false guys. Young Mike playing against the Monstars, tapping in the 94 nines or that 96 J or that chronic shit Drake, which was really just Slim Shady. I'm silly, my pen crazy. Today I'm out in Philly, my fans waiting for 12 hours just to get their dollar sign.
Yeah, I gotta pause it, man. I'm sorry, dude. I gotta pause it, man. What did he say, man?
96 hole, 94 nines.
Yeah, man.
But like Chronic by Dre, but really that was Slim Shady.
Yeah,
So I'm
man.
I'm Dre and Eminem wrote some stuff for the Chronic 2001 and so I think
Yeah,
it's what he
man.
references. So whether it's Dre, we talk about Dre, who is also great, but the man behind Dre's pen, I'm like that too. So he's
Yep.
comparing himself to all of these.
All of the people that are
Prime.
great at what they do.
In
right?
their primes.
Right? Michael Jordan, right? With the Space Jam, because he said against the monster. I've never seen that
Space
movie.
Jam, but the Monsters.
Yeah, but I would assume that they were playing giants, right? They were monsters. They were big, right? You know what I mean? Michael Jordan was playing that in the movie, I guess. You know what I mean? It was something along those lines, right?
Yep.
Because then he said prior to that, David and Goliath taking on the giants. So that's the only way I'm making that correlation with the monsters play. You know what I mean? Right? You know what I mean? So,
Yep.
which was hard. Michael Jordan, we know, one of the best, arguably the best of all time, but definitely one of the best, right? Nas, one of the best. Illmatic, I think, came out in 94, right?
Yep.
So
93, maybe 93, 94, but yeah, 94 Nas.
So yeah.
Illmatic Nas.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Reasonable Doubt
we know about
Dre.
Jay, yeah.
Chronic, Dr. Dre is what he's saying.
Yeah, man.
But Slim Shady was the pin behind that. So either way, were we talking about the greatness of Dr. Dre or the greatness of Eminem? That's in reference. That's where I'm at with it. Right?
Yep.
Really, really dope. Let's finish it up.
Or that chronic shit Drake, which was really just Slim Shady. I'm silly, my pen crazy. Today I'm out in Philly, my fans waiting for 12 hours just to get their dollar sign. Thoughts stream like I'm Spotify. Trench
What
coat
that is?
flow, bottom
Tour?
line. To these too cool for school niggas, I'm Columbine.
That's
Flow
hard.
dumber than your projections. This makes twice now. I double what you expected.
Yeah.
Your colors keep perplexing me. Maybe it's too complex for me, but it's the best.
Yeah.
Cole was rapping, man.
Yes, he was.
He was rapping. Maybe it's too. Your covers are perplexing me, right? So they're putting rappers on their covers, and I think he feels slighted.
Yep.
That's the whole thing. He feels slighted by the list. He feels slighted that he's not getting rap covers, right? It's It's confusing to him why he's not on these covers. Maybe it's too complex. Maybe it's over my head.
Yep.
But also the magazine complex as well is
Yeah.
what he's referencing.
Hard.
Maybe it's too complex for me. That was tough. He said something else too, right?
Yeah,
The
what did he say about the
Columbine line?
Columbine? Yeah. Remember the Columbine? That was a sad thing. You know, all those kids that died it was a shooter, right? It was a big shooting.
School
right?
shooting.
Yeah, big school shooting, right? So too cool for school is like an arrogance, right? Like I can't do certain things or I'm just not, that I'm above this, right? And he said, I'm Columbine, right? I know that that's a touchy subject
it
for
is.
what happened,
It
but he
is.
said, I'm
But that
killing.
shit is hard.
I'm killing that. I'm destroying people that are. I'm killing that. That's
That
what
adopt that way
of thinking.
of thinking about the game, because when you got to think
Yeah.
about J. Cole, right? The
Yeah.
way I'm vulnerable, I'm naked out here. I'm not
Yep.
hiding behind money. I'm not hiding behind the jewels and being flashy and all that. I'm just bearing my soul.
Yeah.
I'm not too cool to do that. He said my shame. What did he say up there? He
my
said
glory, my shame.
right. I
something.
felt naked because I gave
Yeah.
you my glory and my shame.
Yep.
Right. People who are too cool for school, which just means you just feel like you don't want to be vulnerable. You're the opposite of
Yes.
that. It's an arrogance to that, right? I'm too cool to do all that. And J. Cole is saying, I'm killing that mentality. I'm destroying all that too cool for school. Fuck that. Let's talk about some real shit.
Yep.
Let's be real. I'm Columbine to that, and then obviously,
Yep.
you know, it's a touchy line. Rest in peace to all of the
Yes,
victims at Columbine.
absolutely.
It's a different time now, but the bottom line is the Columbine shooting, kids dressed in trench coats. Because he said something about trench coats in there, right? I think, or trench coat flow is what he's saying. You know what I mean? So the kids in Columbine were dressed in trench coats. They had guns and they shot up the school. Again, rest in peace to all the kids there.
Yeah, man.
But I'm killing all of that old ideology of the cool rapper
Yes.
that hides behind wealth and materialism and all these things. And it's really about getting to the new era is let's be real, let's be ourselves. I think that's his way of saying that. That's a really, really dope line.
Yes, it is.
From J. Cole, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's, again, it's a touchy one.
Absolutely.
Maybe it's too complex for me, but is this about skills or is this about sales?
Yep.
Cause either fucking way, man, all them niggas is less than me.
Yeah.
You legends know that we rap. Bitches screaming like Jodeci back.
Yep.
That was tough.
It's a bit about skills or about sales, either way.
I love that he said that.
Yeah. All them niggas is less than me. You know what I'm saying? All of them.
Let's talk about it.
Everybody on that list.
Yeah. We can end it there, man. Let's talk about it. Let's
That's
get
in there? Yeah, okay. Yep. All right, cool.
Yeah. So
yeah, that was
is it
hard, dude.
about skills or is it about sales? Because you made this list, hottest MTV list, right? And then you had, we know the names I mentioned earlier on that list. So, okay, if it's about sales, okay, I get it. Okay, maybe, or if it's about, quite frankly, I don't get it, but that's what it's So if it's about, like, sales, well, then is 2 Chainz selling more than me? Like, we could factually check that, right?
Right.
Or, if J. Cole didn't say this, but it just feels that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did 2 Chainz sell more than me? Did this person sell more than me? So, okay, so maybe it's about skill. Well, can 2 Chainz rap better than me? Can these guys rap better than me? Because it can't be that. And even if it is, I'm checking both boxes.
Yep.
So what you mean I'm not one of the hottest MCs, right? What? It's just maybe it's over my head. Maybe it's too complex for me. Maybe I'm missing something, right? The way he wrote
that was beautiful.
was hard.
That was beautiful because it's what, right? It's about, is it about skills? Because he brought that up.
One, that's checked.
Right? Is it about sales?
Well, that's checked.
And all the legends know we rap. He said that too.
So it's peer acceptance.
Yeah.
So I'm confused.
Check.
So I'm maybe there's some sort of weird parameters that I'm not getting. No, there is no weird parameters. Y'all on some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
How could you not? But again, this is 2011 from Complex's standpoint. J. Cole did sell 200-something thousand records. Oh, so he was, that showed that his debut was 200,000. That's a big deal for a fucking debut. That's a big deal, period, to be honest with you. So, because the benchmark has pretty much always been, you sell 100,000, you're a big deal.
Right.
So, but these motherfuckers you had on this list, they wasn't doing them numbers. So, and they not as skillful as me, right? If we talking bar work, so what we talking about?
And that was back
your list.
That was back in CD days where you had to go and buy some CDs,
Yep,
right?
that's
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
that's a big deal. So
hell yeah.
I love that verse. And that was fire though. And
Yeah,
you know
man.
what? I forgot how dope that was.
Yeah, dude. I'm glad we did that because I've never heard that. So yeah, this was,
okay, so you didn't hear
I've
it.
never heard that. I've only heard things about that in past, and I haven't sat and fucking listened to them.
Before we cut the camera on, Ryan was like, I think I heard it. I was like, well, let's see. You don't know if you heard it. So that's
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? That shit is hard. Yeah. That's why I was so excited. Like, man, Drake been rapping his whole career. Cole been rapping his whole career. You know what I'm saying?
And for those of you who don't know, Jodeci is an R&B group from the 90s.
Yes.
They had a lot of women screaming when they were on stage, right? So when they say they're screaming like Jodeci's back, they're getting the same type of love for the women that Jodeci did. I just want to point that out. I know that seems obvious, but
Yeah, man. But that was hard, dude. I'm glad that should we do this though, man? Should we do Control next?
let's do Control. Let's
know.
do.
Let's
I
go down
listened
memory
to
lane.
Control one. I only needed to hear that one time, maybe a couple times. I got what it was about. I knew what Kendrick did, but that wasn't a song that I bumped. But I would, because I haven't played that song or even heard that song in probably a decade. So it would still be interesting and cool to go back to it. So just tracing the steps
man.
to the beef bubbling, I think is just a fun thing that we wanted to do. But let's end it, man, on that note.
Yeah, man.
Listen, I don't have a dog in this race. I know we show love to Drake. We give it up to Drake and Cole. I know y'all know that, but we rock with Kendrick. I don't have a dog in this fight. I keep trying to tell y'all.
Yep.
I don't see that being definitive that he dissed Kendrick. So I'm not willing to accept, Drake just started the problem. I think that now I'm accepting that there's some things that you there's some things that you can piece together that make it can seem that way.
Yeah.
I can understand how you guys can think that. But no, I was expecting him to say something way more obvious. The best MCs list, and even then, I just think he felt the way about the MCs list. And I think that there are other people commenting on that list from what I remember. And then he said, bite the hand that feeds you. So that to me, it sounds like someone betrayed him, show you the ropes. It just feels more personal than what it was with could have been with Kendrick. Maybe something happened behind the scenes between him and Kendrick.
Maybe,
I
yeah.
just don't know if at that stage that it was
Yep.
there. It was that with Kendrick. But maybe there's something I don't know. Give us feedback in
Yeah,
the
man.
comments, man. But they bottom line is Drake and J. Cole,
Rap their ass off.
they murdered that joint.
Love that
man.
shit.
So salute.
Yeah, man. So they killed it.
That's the end of the video. If
That's
you guys
it.
enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan, Las Vegas.
We out.